Portions of this podcast are made possible through the patronage of great people like at Lonely Bob, Big Alvi, and Goldafish. Since we are trying to grow our podcast in every way possible, even if you can't be a patron, you can still help us grow by liking, commenting, and subscribing to the podcast.
You're short and you're a terrible burden on your poor mother.
So there's a couple of options. We can either continue listening to it for the second time or so, or we can pick up on that short topic that we started at the end of the last episode. That's
okay.
That's your call.
What short topic was that?
Well, you summed it up so succinctly, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher it, but basically, what has a teacher said to scar you for the rest of your life?
Oh, that.
What was it? I don't know.
Why are you bringing up unpleasant stuff?
I don't know. I'm assuming everybody has that. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect...
Don't assume everybody has that.
I'm going to assume most everybody has it. But
okay.
What I was starting to say
whether they're aware of it or not?
Oh, maybe even. I hadn't.
Because you know what? Most people I talk to about grade school days, we're not talking junior high school. There's enough scarring stuff in there that we can all remember.
Okay.
But like early childhood or grade school, most people I talk to don't even remember being that young. So it's hard to...
Okay. Well, what I was starting to say was, don't get me wrong, I absolutely respect teachers and what they do. But, at least in my life, and I know in your life, teachers have said things that have scarred us or have impacted the rest.
Impacted
the rest of our lives.
Yes.
And I'm curious as to folks listening, what has a teacher done or said to you that
that you still
has
remember?
Impacted you? And it doesn't have to be bad. But of course, the easiest thing that I can think of is...
I thought we were talking about scarring.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What was your thing? If you want to share it, maybe this is stupid. Maybe we won't even use it. It's
totally fun. You know what? Short topics are just weird little 5-minute things. So
okay.
I hope this is only about 5 minutes.
Let's get to it.
Let's not put people through too much agony here. Leave them scarred. No, mine was just, and it's funny because I don't remember now what we were talking about that made me think of that, but anyway.
Well, I do.
Okay, what was it?
You started to sing a little bit at the end of the show.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did. You couldn't help yourself.
That was just singing just for you. Because I don't sing in front of other people. Why is that, you may ask? Well, it was 5th grade. And it wasn't a teacher I knew. It was a music teacher came to our classroom and was going to put on a big Christmas pageant. And what I was used to back then was, and I was in grade school in the 70s, because I'm old. I was born in 69. So we grew up in the 70s. But we still, like, the Christmas pageant was for all the classes to get together and sing. Good, for better, for worse, right? It was adorable and cute, and the parents came and watched you. Okay, 5th grade music teacher comes to our room and says, I'm putting on this great Christmas pageant. I want you all to participate, but she made us audition. And when I say made us audition, like literally, okay, you're next, get up here and sing. It wasn't whoever wants to be in it audition, because I would have said, okay, yeah, I don't need to do that. Because I've always been a social phobe. I'm a social phobe now. I don't do good in front of people. I know I'm talking to thousands of people on a podcast.
That's optimistic, but yes.
They're not looking at me, though, and I'm not nervous because I feel like I'm just talking to you.
Gotcha.
But, so anyway, there I was. Okay, get up here and sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Now, I challenge anyone right now to sing a perfect version of Row, Row, Row Your Boat, because there's the scales and stuff in there. It sounds easy enough, but I was so freaking nervous with everybody staring at me, and like I was so in shock and didn't know what the heck was happening. I sang it terrible. I was nervous. I couldn't even get it out, and I loved singing up till that point. I need a clip of Elf telling you how to sing.
You sing alone, you can sing in front of other people. There's no difference.
Actually, there's a big difference.
No, there isn't. Wait. I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing.
Hey! There's no singing in the North Pole.
Yes, there is.
No, it's not.
We sing all the time.
No, it's not.
Especially when we make toys.
Yeah.
Anyhow, go
I'm
ahead.
singing. Yeah. It was, you had to sing it well and you had to show that you could carry a tune. And I was too nervous to do either of those things. So me and one other girl out of our class of 30 kids had to sit out and go every day and watch our class practice while us, the lousy singers, sat out in the audience just by ourselves, singled out.
Harsh.
And that's when I quit singing.
That's not entirely true, but yes, you do sing in front of me. That's
and it still gives me, like, I should be over it by now and all that, but it damaged something inside of me because it's still, every time I hear, these are a few of my favorite things, because that was a song that I loved when I was a kid and I was dying to sing it, and that was like their main song they were going to sing. And I had to sit there every day and watch everybody and listen to everybody practice it. And now when it comes on every Christmas on the radio, it makes me sad. I don't want to hear it.
That's terrible. I shouldn't be laughing this hard. It's a horrible story, but it just...
Well, you have to...
You got to have some kind of sense of humor about it at this point.
I guess.
But
yeah, that was a terrible thing that music teacher, especially a music teacher, you want... I mean, she was just worried about everybody sounding great and herself looking good. But, there's soloists and then there's choir. Not everybody could stand up and sing in front of a group of people.
I gotcha.
And I'm amazed that my whole entire class did such a great job. They all got through, except for me and one other person.
That is horrible.
And the other person was a girl that people would kind of pick on and stuff a little bit for other reasons. So it was like me and her sitting out in the, we weren't good enough to be up there.
That's awful.
And I grew up singing in the choir at church, and I could sing and I could carry a tune. And I could get up in front of a crowd and sing with a choir, not as a single person.
I gotcha.
Yeah. It was horrible.
That's awful.
I would love to talk to that woman. She's probably dead now. She was old then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can still see that you're impassioned about that. That is terrible.
It really, that's my one piece of baggage that I carry through my life. Everything else I've let it go. Let it gone?
Let it gone.
Let it go. Let it go. I'm not going to sing.
You just did.
I'm sure I took the whole 5 minutes.
I think you probably did.
You better tell us what yours is.
Okay, because I was going to say, not that I'm trying to, not a competition or whatever. Here's mine, though. My education was interfered with because of religious reasons and a few other things and stuff, but this is what it comes down to. I was given on a report card, a teacher told my aunt that raised me, long story, won't get into that Stacy, she used my real name, first name.
Yes. Look at all these people running red lights.
I see that.
Shame on all of you. You're all going to kill somebody someday. It'll be your fault, and you'll come out just fine. You jerks.
So,
okay, what? Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Everybody's look, those people got in an accident. They're out exchanging information. Congratulations.
Yikes.
Happy holidays. Okay, so your report card came in.
My report card came in and said that while Stacy will grow up, I'm sure, to be a fine individual, he'll never be much of a student.
Oh, man.
And that's like, F you, really?
You also grew up you went to school in the 70s.
Yeah.
Not that has anything to do with anything.
Yeah, well, no, everybody gets a participation token these days, and
yes,
my God, your parents would have been down there to throttle them probably.
It was hard on it. We had it hard when we were kids. But you know what? It's character building.
It is.
Did it make you be a better, did it make you want to try harder?
Absolutely not. The exact opposite.
Right.
Because, you know what?
You're not recognizing what I'm doing anyway, so yeah.
And I love to learn. I love to learn new things. That's
okay, I'm going to interject
ridiculous.
something right here.
All right, hurry.
Okay, so a few years back, who went through pharmacy school and graduated with flying colors and took the pharmacy
PTCBs?
Yeah, the tests for the state and all that, and finished it almost 100% the very first time. You did.
Yes. Well,
But you'll never be a very good student, though.
But I'll never be a good student.
Right.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it impacted me as in the fact that back then especially, like, well,
Sure.
I might as well give up now.
Yeah, I'm not going to try then.
I'm not going to and stuff. But anyhow, what I was starting to say was, like, I love to learn things that's ridiculous as it may seem. That's kind of the point of, like, the crawling chaos in our,
We've
in the
been
podcast.
slacking a little lately.
A little bit, but it's always trying to do something new, trying to learn,
Yeah.
trying to broaden stuff. And so that's like, but that
I
took the
know.
wind out of my sails at that point, and it's been with me ever since. And I still go back to that, and that's my baggage that I carry. So I'm wondering what else has happened to you listening. Is there anything like that? Is it just us because we were old and teachers were like that back then, or like what? I don't know. This maybe is a terrible idea.
I think that same year that I was scarred by the music teacher, one of the other teachers that actually worked at the school, the other 5th grade class teacher, she scarred my behind.
Oh.
Yeah, because I climbed a wall and was hanging over the wall waving at my friend during class, like trying to get my friend's attention, and the teacher saw me, so she snuck out of the class, came around the building, and walloped my behind as hard as she could. Boy, that was a shocker. I never did that again.
Let's hear it for corporal punishment.
Yeah, hey man, it worked.
I had a 3rd grade teacher that would spank us and stuff. The entire class, not the entire class, but the majority of us troublemakers.
Why am I thinking of Filch right now?
I don't know.
Those good old days, the dungeon, the torture, the screaming. I miss those days. Anyway.
We are completely off what our little topic was supposed to be there.
Okay.
So on that note, we've taken a whole 10, 11 minutes out of somebody's life they're not going to get back.
Oops.
Anyhow, thanks for listening to our ridiculous short topic, and feel free to share anything on our page. Where are you going, idiot?
They think they're going to cut in here.
They think they're going to come around the corner and cut us off.
Where's your holiday spirit? You don't want to let them in?
No, screw them. I'm going to Knott's Merry Farm.
Yeah, if we get there in all this traffic.
I've got to replenish my flagging Christmas spirit after that Christmas party I went to.
Oh my gosh. Let's not go there.
All right, so anyhow.
Well, our next short topic could be like worst Christmas party, your work Christmas party ever. What was it?
Oh, we're not going there.
It's too soon though for you.
Too soon. Far too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. Okay.
It was only yesterday.
Anyhow, thanks for listening. I was going to say you can find it if you have comments to make, or you certainly are free to leave them on the Facebook group page. You can leave them on the Facebook fan page or whatever if you want to too, but leave them on the group page.
Come
That's where
our
we do
group.
this. There you go.
Come join us.
So as always, thanks for listening. I think we killed it.
I think we did.